Hello everyone, welcome back to another vlog. A little bit earlier start this morning because there's a couple of things to be done and there's a couple of things that has happened or that is in progress essentially. So I'm just coming to check. He's not harvested this field yet. So I put in an offer for this field in front of us here. The last offer that was put in was 13,000, got declined, and I put in 15,000. Now he should be harvesting this in the next couple of weeks. I'm kind of thinking he's probably waiting to do that before he actually accepts or declines the offer, before he makes the decision, which makes sense. Like I would do the same. I would, he put in effort into this, spent money on this, so he should at least get the money back from that, So we'll wait for that, and then if he either declines or accepts, then we'll work that field back there, the other field. I would like to combine these two, so if he does accept this, I will probably combine them, make one large, almost ovalish field, almost round, rounded edges, I guess, which would work quite cool. Maybe make it larger. I don't know. I'll probably just remove those two trees and just make a straight line to there. So it's an ovalish shaped football, like a rugby, no, an athletic field shape field almost. Right, and then what else? I bought a power washer, which is over there. You'll see that in a little bit. It's a beautiful morning, isn't it? It's very misty lately, but that's okay. We've got time. We can only start planting wheat in September anyway, or around about there, depending on temperature, etc. But that should be around there. And then we've got about 2.5 month period where we can plant that. So we have time to wait for him to accept and harvest his canola, which he's ready to harvest. So he should just get on that and get it done. Chickens are going well. Eggs wise, they are doing well, and cows are going well as well. They're getting to a point now where we might start inseminating them. I'm getting a guy to come around and looking at their age and their health and all that stuff. So yeah, we will have a look at that, and then hopefully we can start, getting a couple of more cows. Obviously that'll take a while for them to go through the calf stage and get to a point where they are in puberty and are lactating again and all that stuff. So, there's a process to be had there, or to be patient with there. Today we're going to do this field, get it ready so that when we get to planting season, we don't have to then flap around and try and get all of this done. The other field will then be the priority. I want to get this at least, maybe the stones picked up. There are obviously some stones here, so probably cultivate this, get the stones picked up, probably lime it, hopefully all today, but I also want to pick all of these bales up. I can't remember, was it 9 bales we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, there's a 13th bale there. So 13 bales. Okay, so yeah, it is quite a large number. That's why the trailer's also outside. The other couple of things. Oh yeah, yesterday it pretty much rained the entire day yesterday, so I just ended up moving the stuff around and figuring it out exactly what I wanted to do. So what I ended up with is all the seed, lime, and fertilizer all back here in their own kind of corners. That way it's easy to get to, because I'm obviously be using the tractor. So those two are easy to get to because I'll have the tractor anyway. And if I want to get to the seed, I'll just move the truck and get that. Rather than having implements and stuff in front of it, then I'll have to remove the implements, put that down, hook up the tractor again, hook up the fertilizer or the seeder. That's just a complete waste of time. And then this one's open for the silage. We'll put the silage in there, and then the hay and straw over here. And then there's a power washer. It's quite cool. I quite like it a lot. It's a Karcher. It is plumbed in, so it's easy to work, and it just worked off of the lighting, etc. from the barns or the sheds. Right, what else? I think that's all the news, all updated. We're gonna jump into the tractor, grab the cultivator, and start cultivating that field. Get that done. Once that's done, I'll have a look at the time. Probably still carry on, maybe do the either rolling or picking up stones. I kind of want to pick up stones, so actually, you know what? I'm gonna give Chad a call first. Get the stone picker released. Might buy it. Let's see. We've got 15,000 potentially coming out, which will put us at 40,000. I feel like we should be, if it's not too expensive, I'll ask him if he can maybe give us a good deal and maybe buy it. So yeah, right. I'll speak to you guys in a sec. Just going to give him a quick call. Okay, so we ended up buying it for $3,000. The stone picker itself was actually 3,400, but Chad pulled some strings since we are a very loyal customer, and we've been actually spending a lot of money there. So and we will be spending a lot more money there. So he's pulled some strings and given us $400 off. Very kind of him. On the other note, though, we should be able to pick that up while still having the fork load, the front loader on here. If we need to remove it, then we'll remove it. But for now, let's get this field cultivated. I've got the drone here and the tractor, and we're good to go. So I'll set that up. I'll hook up the cultivator, set the drone up, and then we'll get this field knocked out so we can probably straight away then pick the stones up, and then we should be about maybe mid-morning, early afternoon-ish, and then we'll see what the time's like. I do want to pick those bales up. I want to get them off of the field so that the field can start growing normally. So yeah, right. I'm gonna get the drone set up. So for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
Chance we have is together. Our eyes are open wide, focused on the heat of the battle. We sing, we dance, we fight, and we love. The small things that we do, sharing a word or two, telling a story to a new friend. Open minds and open hearts. The news turned off, let's walk out the door. We sing, we dance, we fight, and we love.
Alrighty, that is the cultivating done on this field, and we are now pretty much just going to go grab the stone picker upper, and then get that done, so we can, I want to try and get as big a yield on this as possible. And as I was cultivating as well, I thought it would be cool if we could get to a point where we've got so much wheat in storage that maybe even that bin is full, which is a couple, like nearly, I think 500,000 liters, I think, and be feeding the chickens, so we could start selling some wheat as well, which would be really, really cool, you know, where we can make sure that we've got enough wheat for each for the chickens throughout the year, and then just have a crap ton of wheat to also sell. You know, that would be really cool. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how far we get with that. We will have to, you know, expand the farm to larger fields, etc., which obviously will cost money, and we'll have to get then bigger implements, which will cost money. So there's a lot of stuff that needs to happen before we get to a point where we can make, you know, a couple of $1 million every month. But I think we're on the way there. You know, we're definitely, I don't know, 2% on the way there. I don't know. That's a random number, but we're definitely getting there. Over time, we will be making more money and more money every year, which is great. Oh, there it is. I was thinking, where is it? I don't see it. Now, we should be able to still hook this up onto the front, which is where I want it, because otherwise we're going to be struggling to know where we're going, even with the front loader on. Now, we might need to get the weight attached. It's not going to be, like, not now, but when we've got that full of stones, it might start tipping us forward if we've got the front loader on as well. So I'll go grab the weight as well, just to make sure that we're fairly balanced. I'm just going to cut straight through that, take the gap, He didn't. I mean, obviously he would have had to slow down, but not by much. And we are going 32 miles an hour, so yeah, I think it's one of the best things about this tractor is that it's actually quite fast. Right, let's head home, hook up the... What am I saying? Hook up the weight, and then I'll get the drone set up and all that stuff, so we get the stone. I know that's literally just been a drone for you guys, or just been a time-lapse for you guys, but unfortunately, guys, it's got to be done. Yeah. So I'll see you after the time-lapse. So for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
People on the screen, they make us feel mean. Trusting them is the last thing we should do. Sometimes we feel hopeless and there's nothing to say. There's nothing wrong with silence and play. We sing, we dance, we fight, and we love.
Alrighty. Lift this up. Okay, and we're gonna go empty that where the other pile is. If I remember correctly, it's over here. There it is. Okay, cool. Right, and we're just gonna unload that there. Cool. That pile will obviously over time grow quite large. And then I had a look at the... What am I saying? The... Is this space here? Not really. Let's have a quick look. I had a look at the... stone crusher. Maybe... I can maybe move that a little bit deeper in. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to put it here for now. We do need another shed. We definitely need another shed. We're constantly getting new stuff. Anyway, I had a look at the stone crusher, and they're about 10 grand, which isn't too bad, but we're not quite getting enough stone to make it worth it. I think if we end up getting a larger field and a significantly larger stone picker eventually, then maybe it'll be worth it to get stone. And then what we could also potentially do is do some stone picking jobs. So for other people, pick up some stone and then, you know, get stone from there as well. And also get paid, which could potentially be a very good option. But that is, you know, still a while off from now. What we're going to do now is I'm going to quickly grab some of these bales and go put them in the shed. Ooh, that's right at the top. Now these are already fermented, which is why I'm not worried about grabbing them with this. They are already silage. Otherwise, I wouldn't have actually grabbed them with the silage fork, or with the pellet fork. I would have used the bale handler, but they are already fermented and are already silage, so we're not damaging them essentially. At this point, we could even take the plastic off and they would still be fine. So that is why I'm not too worried about using the pellet fork. Right, let's go put these in there. That's the one benefit of doing silage, is you can actually just kind of... Whoa, wrong way. And that's not what I wanted to happen either, but that's okay, it still fits. You can just leave them in the field as long as they're not, you know, damaging the actual grass laying there. And I mean, they haven't really been doing that. The grass still grows. So unless you leave them there the entire time, which obviously we didn't do, then that becomes a problem. Right, so we're gonna... I was kind of hoping that bounces back up, but don't want to keep doing that. That wasn't a plan, by the way. That was a pure accident. Alright, let's hope. Whoa. Right, I'll have to... actually, I can just push that forward, maybe. That kind of worked. Oh, we're on the ground. With that one. Push that one forward. Like so. There we go, that worked. Kind of. Right. I'm gonna get... you know what? Might just take a quick lunch break. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take a quick lunch break. Stop this here. I'll take a quick lunch break and I will talk to you guys when I'm back. Okay, we're back in the tractor. We're gonna get these bales loaded. I might get the drone up, just depending on how long this takes. But I'm gonna get all of this done now. It's we've got the time, and though I would like to start editing, we don't have to do that right now. I'm gonna get this done first. I do have some admin to do, and the editing and all that stuff. Also, oh crap! When I say editing or when I say admin, I'm talking about all things, you know, farm-wise, editing, YouTube-wise, etc., etc. So it's not just everything to do with the farm. It's a combination of the lot. Right. I don't know why that slipped off. But it's okay. It's not the end of the world. We're gonna try and get better at this. I need to practice. So this is a good opportunity. I mean, I have been practicing. Not actual practice, like I don't just move bales around for the sake of practice, you know? I don't have that luxury. I am, after all, a farmer, not somebody that, you know, has the time to just move around bales all day. No, don't go too far. Okay, cool. That should be good. And... ooh, don't go too fast. We'll use... obviously, this will be a bit crookedy. You know, essentially, over time, we'll get it straighter and straighter by pushing it with the other bales. And, you know, especially at the start. I still have the... weight. Yeah, that's good. I still have the weight on. I should have the weight on. Right, let's lower this. No. Am I on that already? No. There we go. See what I mean? That's way too much. There we go. Right, so now you can see it's starting to straighten out a little bit more. So every time we just push it a little bit. Obviously, don't push it through the shed. But the previous couple of bales will just get, you know, closer and straighter and all that. Right. This one? Ooh, let's line up properly. We line up properly, we should... everything else should be a little bit easier, right? Theoretically speaking. Like that. Right, and we'll go for... let's go for this weird one down here. I say weird one, just this one that's kind of off on its own. I don't know, it's actually not really off on its own. It just feels like it is. No! How did that happen? Okay. It's a little bit annoying that that happened. Alright, let's try that again. I think it's because it's on downhill. There we go. So tilt that up a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I think it's because it's on downhill. It's a little bit more sensitive. As in you literally just touch it a little bit, and then especially when it's quite a compact bale, the bale fork, the pellet fork doesn't always just go in immediately, and it's got quite, you know, thick plastic on it as well. But that's okay. We worked it out eventually. I might have to start stacking on top of those. I think I'm going to start stacking on top of these 4. Because we're going to get to the front very, very quickly if I don't. So I'm going to do that now. Make sure I line up properly. Lift this baby up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't be doing any of that. Oh, that's close. Okay. Sometimes the plastic, because of the moisture, it does actually kind of suck onto the pellet fork as well. Which is what happened there. And then it struggles to actually get off of the pellet fork, but it's okay. It still comes off of it if you just kind of wiggle it a little bit, which is what you saw me doing there. Anyway, right, let's get in here. This is going to be pretty easy. I should have straightened all of them out like this, these two. Wow, look at that. That's so much easier. Still messed it up a little bit, but that's okay. And it's also sometimes when I don't have the fork quite straight. You know, it's still, I'm showing with my hand, but obviously you guys won't be able to see that. You know, when it's tilted upwards too much, it doesn't quite go into the bale or come out. That's also part of the problem. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8. What have we got? 2 more trips left? Something like that. I can't remember what the number was. Was it 13? Alright, let's lift this up. Oh, it's stuck on that bottom one. Come on. Let me just see there, actually. That should be okay. Whoa, whoa, no, no. Oh, messed it up. Royally messed that up now. Okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna get in. I'm not gonna care too much about this now. The problem is, I went underneath the bale. So when I pull back now, you see what I mean? So what I might have to do now is kind of tilt this down like this. There you go. Alright, that kind of worked. And we'll go into this one. A little bit higher. There we go. It's not ideal, but it's on there. And it's still saving the space. And that's ultimately the point. And we'll probably... I think it's an uneven number. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe not. Maybe there's just 4 left. These kind of lined up. Right. I shouldn't go too low. That's the problem there. Get in here. Well, that's right at the top, but it's fine. When it's right at the top like this, even though it could potentially rip loose and break the bale, it's actually easier to see where I'm placing the bale. So like here, I'll actually be able to see now when I'm placing the bale on top. You can see I'm kind of off to the right side. That's difficult to see when you've got the bale perfectly gripped, you know? Right, let's just slowly. Hopefully this doesn't fall down as we're going downhill. It shouldn't, because we're also pushing forward, so I'm maybe more worried about turning here, which we're okay with. Cool beans. Ooh, whoa, whoa, slow down. Slow down there, sir. Ah! What did I just say? I'm actually going to put this one right at the top. That wasn't the plan, but it kind of worked out well. There we go. And I mean, kind of. Let's grab this one. Ooh, okay, lower that. A little bit more, actually. It's right on the edge. That should be okay. And we'll just put this down in front of these. And then we'll put the last two, we'll put on top of that. Right, I also wanted to talk to you guys about the fact that the last vlog and this one obviously is a little bit longer than normal. I've had some comments saying that you guys would rather see everything than, you know, me doing some work off camera. So that is what I'm doing. I'm essentially trying to show you guys everything in the whole process. I hope you guys are enjoying it. It doesn't really bother me because obviously I'm doing the work anyway. It's just the only difference for me is the fact that the editing's a little bit longer, but not much. I still comb through everything. I have to cut out some things, and you know that's just part of the process. I can't even see that bale now. There we go. That's better. So to me, it doesn't really make much of a difference as long. Oh no. As long as you guys are happy, I really don't mind. So just let me know what you guys think. If you prefer this, the longer vlogs, or if you want me to go back to the shorter vlogs, please feel free to let me know. There's that. There we go. We'll just do that. Come on, drop it. I'm having a mare now. There we go, finally got there. It's part of the problem when you start talking or try and talk while doing the job. I think we're too low there again. There we go. Tilt that up a little bit. Ooh. Right on the edge there. We're gonna see that's what I mean. I think that was just to do the plastic, so hopefully the actual bale didn't get damaged. The problem is now we're underneath this bale, so we're gonna have to drop it off. And hopefully push it over. That didn't work. Right, let's hit the bale. Touch it. Go down. There we go, that worked. Jeez, I'm having a mare with this last one, aren't I? Sorry, I know I'm quiet. I'm trying to concentrate here. Don't fall off. You can stay on there for me, Bailey. I'm going nice and slow here, just so it doesn't fall off forward as we're going downhill. Righty. It is the 1st of September, so a couple of things have happened since we last spoke, since my previous vlog. Main thing is that the farmer accepted that offer, the offer for that field. He did the harvesting, and literally the day he finished the harvest, he accepted the offer. He said he actually just don't have the time to do everything that he wants to anymore. He's not young, but he's on the older side of life, I guess, and you know, he's got family and all that stuff, and they keep him fairly busy. I think that sounds probably worse than it is. You know, he travels a lot after kids and all that stuff, and then he just doesn't have the time to fit the work in with all of the fields that he's got. Actually got quite a lot of fields. We sat and chatted for a while. It's a very nice guy. But yeah, he just doesn't have the time anymore. So he accepted the offer for this field. He kind of hinted to the fact, he didn't say the words, but he kind of hinted to the fact that he's looking at selling these two as well. Because they're quite far from the rest of his fields. That third one there as well, that field there. They're quite far from the rest of his farm, so they don't really fit in with what he's currently capable of doing. So yeah. Anyway, we're gonna jump straight into the work here. It's that's why we're up early this morning. Well, I was up at 4 milking the cows already, but back out into the tractor early this morning because we've got a lot to do. I want to get this field combined. Then while we're here, obviously we'll cultivate the rest of all of it. We'll then have to lime it and lime that other field, and also fertilize both fields, our first layer of fertilization, or fertilizer. So a lot to do. It's going to be a lot of time lapses today. I'm not going to waste any more time. I'm going to get the drone up and get this going. So for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
I was waking up this morning, waking up before it's getting 9. Kinda heavy on my shoulders, tracking down some moments back in time. I could have swore that I was in it, down to every minute. Don't know what I was sipping, but I felt like I was doing fine.
There are some really big stones there. I was gonna just roll it, but to be honest, there's way too many big stones, so we're gonna have to actually pick up the stones, which again adds more things to do today. I don't think we'll be getting everything done today. This is almost ready to cut as well. What I might do now, or in the near future, is what I'm going to do now is I'm going to wash the plow, the cultivator, put that back, and then I'll pick up the stones today. For the next, I'm just going to wash the plow. I'm not too worried about the tractor because I'm going to do all the field work first. And then, actually, screw it, I might as well wash it now. Oh, power washers are so cool, aren't they? Right, screw it. Let's wash the tractor as well. What I'm thinking for the other field, for that field we're doing now, is maybe make that the silage field. And then the grass field over there, not this one, the grass field over there, we can make that another wheat field. So we'll have 2 wheat fields. And then grass there, grass here. This will be the hay field. That will be the silage field. I think that kind of works. because the other field is the biggest. And, you know, when we get to a point where we filled this entire place and we can't actually get any more silage in there, as in we filled all of this, and we're not going through as much silage in a year, then we can sell the silage. The wheat, same thing with the wheat, but the straw is more the important thing of the wheat. I don't think... We've got, what, 6 bales of straw there? That's not going to last us a year. I don't think. Most of that will actually go into the shed, which we need to do. But to be honest, I just want to get these fields done first. Once the fields are all done and dusted and good to go, then I'll start worrying about, not worrying about, but then I'll start, you know, doing all the smaller, not less important, because obviously the cow's comfort and health is very important, but it's not that dependent on the straw, you know what I mean? So this field will then become a wheat field, which I think is bigger than that field. I feel like it's bigger than that field. Right, we're gonna now get the stone picker. Stone picking is not my favorite job, I have to be honest. Definitely not, but it is just one of those things that needs to be done, you know? Unfortunately. There we go. Right, so I'm gonna hook this up. Get this done. Yeah, there we go. It's gonna take a long time. It is a big field. But it's got to be done. Right, so chicken-wise, we've actually, you might notice there's a little bit more chickens. They have been breeding, which is great. That's what we want. This should be picking. Yeah, cool. Right, so the chickens have been breeding, so we're getting to a point where we can start. So we've been selling them, but like at small scale, not at, you know, like pocket money. It's very, very little. Not to the point where we can actually start making loads of money. Where we are getting to the point now with 100 something chickens now. I roughly counted the other day. We might be, you know, getting when the chickens that have been hatching are, you know, producing eggs. I'm gonna sneeze. Ugh, excuse me. When they're at an age, obviously I muted the mic, guys, so you wouldn't have heard that. When they're at an age where they start producing eggs, we will be at a point where we can maybe sell on a larger scale all of the eggs, which would be great. Then the cows, they aren't quite ready yet. We need a couple more months. I had the guy, I don't know if you guys remember previous vlog, I had a guy come around and or I talked about how I will have a guy coming around, and he checked them and they're not quite ready yet to inseminate. Some of them are, but not quite. You know, they still need a little bit more, so a little bit more time. So we'll give them that little bit more time. But they are producing milk. I am milking them every day, and you know, again, it's 12 cows. It's not quite to the point of us actually making, you know, a large amount of money off that. It's literally just a little bit of money, a little bit of pocket money almost. It's kind of more like house money rather than farm money, if you know what I mean. So yeah, and we use some of that as well around that, as in the house itself for us. So probably about 40% of what the chickens and the cows have been making up to this point anyway are being used by us in the house. And then the rest we, you know, sell like on a very, very small scale. This field's quite big. It's definitely going to be pretty good for silage. If we can get, you know, maybe 12 or so bales off of this every cut, we will definitely get to a point where we can start selling silage. I don't think we're going to be using 40 bales a year for silage. Maybe like 20 bales as in for the cows. So, you know, if we can get 3 cuts out of this, and we get, you know, 12 bales or whatever out of each cut, that means we've got nearly 40 bales, more 40 silage bales, which we can then sell. Silage isn't a crap ton of money, but it all adds up, you know. If we sell a couple of bales every couple of months, as in, let's say 10 bales every couple of months, that's maybe 4 or 5 grand, maybe even more. So it's 6,000 liters a bale. We'll maybe get about $300 per 1,000 liters. So what's that? 300 times 60. I think roughly I'm on 300 times 60. Yeah, it'll be about 60. So that's $18,000. You know, $18,000 in the year, or maybe even twice or 3 times a year, depending on the harvest. And then hay on the other one, we'll definitely get to a point where we won't need everything we make. I'm very confident, especially when we start. If we maybe buy those 2 fields, we can probably put in some offer for it now. Just want a little bit more money in the bank, you know. I don't like being this close to zero. Even though we're not close to zero, like $39,000 isn't bad. It's just, you know, 6 months ago we had $200,000, you know. So it kind of feels bad. But it is the way it is. You know, setting up a farm to the point where we are now, where we're pretty self-efficient. I'm not sure about the straw yet. But once we get that field making straw as well, that other field that's grass now, which, by the way, I will also have to, once that's cut, actually might not do that this year. Yeah, I might not do that this year, to be honest, just because I don't know if I'll have time. I should have time this month to get it all cut and, you know, get everything else done, plant the wheat. I should have time in the month. I don't know if I'm gonna vlog all of that, but I'll do my best. Anyway, right, so I think I might pop the drone up just because this is still going to be quite a while and I'm running out of things to say, to be completely honest. So yeah, I'm gonna stop, get the drone popped up, and I'll get this field knocked out, and then we'll carry on with whatever's next. So for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
Counting down the minutes till it's Tuesday. Another day back on my feet. I'm fighting every minute till the weekend, so I can live it up and do it all again and again. Friday we go dive, Saturday we ride, Sunday party, and let's call it a perfect weekend. Friday we go dive, Saturday we ride, Sunday party, and let's call it.
Alright guys, so the stone's been picked up. That looks so good, doesn't it? I love a field that's just clean like that. Yeah, so the stones have been picked up. We're obviously going to drop this off. And now I'll probably go wash the... I'm going to slowly but surely just start washing all of the implements. And, you know, taking care of them a little bit. I do need to maybe soon-ish fill this, the tractor as well. Like, we're almost to half. We should be fine for the rest of maybe this month of all the work that needs to be done. But I will need to look at doing that. And then I think we're gonna lime. Yeah, I think we're gonna yeah, I think we're gonna lime. Now, the other field is obviously covered in weed currently, but that's not the end of the world. Once the planter, actually that's, well, we might have to clear that up. That's really annoying. I think what we'll do is we'll do all the liming, because we're going to do that together. Then we'll plant wheat on this one, grass on that one. And then we'll, actually we'll do the fertilizing as well. Maybe today. And might as well just quickly, oh, sorry, almost out of range there. And then we'll go and fertilize both fields. And then when I plant the grass on that furthest one, I'll clear the wheat on that. I think that's going to be the best option. Yeah, I think that's kind of the only thing that makes sense now. I should have grabbed, when we came this way, I should have grabbed the limer or the fertilizer. But that's okay. It's not the end of the world. We're not going to use a tether, so this can go in there. We're actually not going to use a cultivator now for a while. Actually, that's a lie. That's a complete lie. We are going to use it for this field. I think the plan is still to do... I don't know. I'm kind of playing around with the ideas. You know, constantly, literally changing my mind every 5 minutes. But that's okay. Once we make the decision, we'll do it and then get it done. Right, so we're probably going to have to go buy some more lime. Actually, we definitely will have to buy some more lime because this is not going to be enough. I need to focus on the grass, the wheat field now. The grass field doesn't have to be done right now. That furthest field, the one we just picked up stones from, sorry. We don't necessarily have to do that right now. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to buy some lime. Right, we're going to go... I think we're going to have to grab the truck. Yeah, we're going to have to grab the truck. I don't think... Yeah, we'll grab the truck and the trailer. And get a couple of bags. Like 6 bags-ish. Because we've got a lot of liming to do. We've got this field to do. We'll have that large field to do. And we'll have this field to do once we've cut that grass. Which is, like, today. Not today. We're not gonna have time to do all of this today. Oh, open the flap. Hook that up. Close the flap. Not that one. There you go. Wow, I need to oil that. And I really do want to wash the truck as well. I might quickly do that now. Yeah, we'll quickly do that. I'm in a rush now. I need to calm down. Alrighty. Wow, this truck is dirty. The trailer's actually okay. We'll quickly spray it over, but I feel like it's pretty good, actually. Do need to get that repainted. Alright, that looks way better, doesn't it? Okay, yeah, that looks way better. Definitely need to repaint the... I don't know what you call that. Skirtings? I don't know. Whatever that is called, we definitely need to repaint that. And the mirrors, repaint that. They look terrible. Nice wide turn here. I have a tendency to turn too short when I have the trailer. Alright, I'm gonna drive to the dealership, get to Clever Motors, get the lime bought, and I'll see you when I'm back at the farm, or on the way to the farm, when I have something of note to say. Alright, here we go. We're back at the farm. I'm just gonna try to go nice and wide here. This should be good. Yeah, we're good. Okay, and I was thinking I'll probably park over there with the trailer and the fertilizer, because that way, otherwise I'll have to unload it here and then drive all the way back here every single time I want to empty it. So it's going to be better if I just park over here, keep it on the trailer for now, because I can then just scoop it over into the fertilizer from the trailer, which would be a lot easier. And it's kind of in between the two fields that we have to do now. So what I also might do, now that I'm on this kind of path here, not path, but now that I'm thinking about it, it might be worth... actually, no. I'll just do another shed like this. I'm just thinking shed-wise. We do need to get another shed. Absolutely have to get another shed. We don't have a choice. Sorry, I have to clear my throat a little bit. I was thinking what we could maybe do is keep some of the stuff in there and then store everything here, just get a smaller storage shed, but that doesn't make sense for two reasons. One, everything that will be over there, so like say for example we put the baler and the whatever in there, that won't be needed there, it'll be needed here. And the second reason is everything that we'll be putting in there, so like the storage, like bales, etc., will be needed here, so there's no point in doing that. The best option is to keep one of those as a storage shed. Maybe not for stuff like the lime and seed and stuff like that, but the bales. Keep that side for a storage shed for the bales, and then get another shed like that, because they weren't that expensive. I can't remember what the price was, but and I mean, you never know, they might have gone up. But if we can get another shed like that same size or similar size, we can then use put all of the implements, apart from the trailer, the tractor, the truck, in there. So like this stuff can go in there. Maybe keep the bale and the bale loader and stuff like that here, but the roller could definitely go over there. And that way we've got all of the bales that we need over here, we've got here, and all of the implements we've got this side, you know. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I think what the other thing we thought about was maybe building a wall. Sorry, instead of moving and leasing, because we're struggling to lease that out, is to maybe build a wall next to or between the house and the cows. That might help, because we then, you know, that might help with the sound is what I'm saying. But I don't know. We'll see if that actually makes a difference. I don't know if it necessarily will. We kind of playing with the idea. We might test it with a wooden wall at some point. But again, I might have to build that myself, which I don't really have the time for now. But we'll see. We'll see what we do. Right, let's lime this field first. Let's get this field. I do want to kind of... Since we've got the limer and the fertilizer out, it would make sense to do both. But at the same time, then I don't necessarily want to be spending unnecessary amount of time on fields that we have a little bit more time with. You know what I mean? Like we have more time with that, with the other big field than we have with this one. This one needs to be done in the next couple of days. I want to get this planted as soon as I can. Righto. This is going to be pretty quick. The liming isn't going to be a problem, so I'm not going to time lapse this. Ooh, yeah, we can fit through there. Oh. Ooh. I don't think it's worth time-lapsing it, just because it's literally, as you can see, it goes really, really quickly. The other field, maybe, but then at the same time, that's probably not going to be much different. I might move the lime a bit closer. This should be good. Yeah, cool. Happy days. And then I'll probably turn right this time. We'll have to redo that, but that's fine. It's not the end of the world. And yeah, I mean, this needs to be cut. We're probably going to do that in the next couple of weeks. Well, I'm gonna get all of this done. As in, get this field done, planted, fertilized, all that. And then get that field done, planted. Actually, maybe not do that field at all now. Get this field done. So like tomorrow or today, maybe today, start cutting this. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Oh wow, it's actually reached the edge of the field. I didn't realize its reach was that long. Okay, fair enough, that's good. We'll now just quickly finish this little bit here. That should be good. Oh, come on. Oh, and there's a little corner there. Alright, that should all be golden. It looks like it's good. Right, so I think we're gonna ditch the fertilizer for now. And we're gonna cut that grass. We're gonna cut this grass. Get that going. Maybe do hay with this field here. I think that's what we said last time. I can't remember. I think that's what we said. Yeah, hay. Then that one will be done when this one's done. So we'll fertilize or lime and all that stuff when we've got this one, which will probably be tomorrow or the day after, because we do need to. I want to get this wheat planted as quick as we can, because we're going to plant wheat ahead of us now, in the field ahead of us. So we'll have 2 wheat fields, which will be a lot of wheat. That's going to be way, way more than we need for the chickens, especially currently. Obviously, the chickens will hatch and we'll get more and more and more. So we will need to get more, we will use more wheat over time. But I think, yeah, between the two of that, there will be enough wheat per year, and then straw-wise might be enough. I don't know. Right, I'm gonna get the drone set up for this and quickly knock this field out. So for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
Friday we go dive, Saturday we ride, Sunday party, and let's call it a perfect weekend. Friday we go dive, Saturday we ride, Sunday party, and let's call it a perfect weekend. The perfect weekend. The perfect weekend. Let's call it a perfect weekend.
Okay, that was actually really, really quick. We forget how small these fields are, especially when you've got a wide and a large mower like we do. This actually goes really, really quick. So yeah, that helps. Right, but that is going to be the end of this vlog, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I will carry on doing some work, but most of that will be editing, and then tomorrow we're going to be sorting out the rest of the field work. I'm going to do a little bit of admin, prep everything, make sure everything works, and then we'll get to going with that. I just had some lunch and decided I'm going to keep the admin, leave the admin for later, all the editing and all that stuff. I'm going to get to this work now. So we need to, well, I need to ted that field straight ahead of us, and then I need to bale it all. And then once I need to take off the bales as well, and I want to try and do that today. If I can do that today, we'll then not stop the vlog there, but we'll carry on the vlog tomorrow. Essentially, it's going to be one vlog, but it'll just be 2 different days. That way I get as much done as possible, and you guys get to see everything. So without any further ado, let's jump to work. Right, we need to grab the tedder, which is forward here. I think, yeah, it's over there. Grab this quickly, and then we're gonna have to windrow, which is that side. Cool, we don't have to move anything for that. And then I want to get, probably not today, but I want to maybe start. We need to fertilize that. This one can be fertilized later. This will have a initial layer of fertilization over already, and then we need to cultivate it, plant it, sorry. It's been cultivated already. This one will need to be cultivated because we're gonna put wheat on both of these fields. Just make sure we're actually covering the entire field there. Right, lower that, turn it on. Right, let's do this. Should be okay, should be hitting everything there. There we go, a little bit more to the right. Yeah, there you go. It looks so cool. Love the way this looks on the grass. On the ground. Righto. Alright, that is, I'm going to get this all done, and then we'll move on. So for now, this is going to be a time lapse. I'm going to get the drone up, and we're going to speed through this. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
I got burning feet from hot asphalt. A voice within me tells me don't go home. So I run until my feet give out. I jump a little higher to clear the ground. Every shadow of every girl, every time I turn around, I swear it's her. I second guess my every move. I hold my breath in case I run into you. Just can't look, I can't bear the thought of seeing you with someone new. Oh, I swear I'm almost over you. And sometimes I find I switch off and I start to drive streets that no longer are my own. I keep driving your way home. You live across the park from me in a place that steals a tiptoe view of the sea. Your sister came back home to stay the day I packed my bags and went away. So I found a room in a leafy street with a stranger and a traveler who both welcomed me. Try and remember my new way home, but habit sometimes steers me down your road. Oh, I just can't love, I can't bear the thought of seeing you.
Alright, all of the bales. How many have we got? 4, maybe 5? 5 bales. Okay, and obviously one of which was pretty much complete prior. Actually, we kind of have this, probably the same amount in there. So I left the windrow out because I want to clean the equipment and get everything kind of a little bit maintenance on them as well. So we're going to clean the baler quickly and maybe we'll spray the tractor as well. Although we might just forget about the tractor for now because we are going to still keep using it. I need to grab the fork and put the straw bales into the shed now so that we can start cultivate, well, so that we can cultivate that field. Once that's cultivated, I'll then get the seeding and all that stuff done. But the cultivating is probably, the cultivating, fertilizing, and seeding is probably going to happen tomorrow. Not going to do that today. There just won't be enough time today unless we work into the night. And I can't do the drone at night. There won't be any actual footage. Unfortunately, the drone camera is just not good enough to work well at night, to actually be able to see very well at night. So yeah, I mean, that looks a lot better. What do you guys think? I think I definitely need to pay more attention on the equipment and actually just put a little bit of effort every time, because it doesn't take that long. What does that take? Maybe like 30-40 seconds, a minute, maybe even 2 minutes. That's still very short in the grand scheme of things. So we're gonna just go on the road. No cars coming. Lovely. And then pop this back into the shed. It's nice and clean now. And then we're gonna grab the windrow once we got the windrow, we're going to wash that and then grab the forks. And then we'll bring the windrow back. So that makes sense. We're essentially going to do a double trip now, but that's okay. I do want to get this stuff cleaned. And yeah, because we're not we're going to use it soon, but not very soon. Other way around. There we go. Sometimes it takes me a sec to just recap how to drive. What we got there? Right, that's good. Happy days. Let's go grab the windrow. And I do want to wash everything else, but we will be using that fairly soon. The tether, not going to worry too much about that right now. I'd rather get the other stuff that we're actually going to use now. Get them cleaned, get all of that done, etc, etc. So, we're not just driving to and fro the whole time, you know? I'm here anyway. I need to go pick up the fork anyway. So, might as well grab this, wash it. And while... Actually, I might reverse in there. Actually, no, it's fine. It's fine. We'll do this. We can go out that gate. Maybe should have gone out that gate, or come in through this gate. But it's fine. Right, and then we're gonna quickly turn, don't hit the light. Should be good, yeah. Also, don't drive into the water. Ideally. Grab the fork. Ooh, coming at a bit of an angle there. There we go. Hook that up. Grab the fork. There we go. Got that. I'll just lift it slightly. A lot of driving around, I'm well aware. Ooh, going a little bit too fast there. Good, hook that up. Right, let's get this washed quickly. Because a lot of this equipment hasn't actually been washed since we even moved here. And since we got the equipment. So, it is definitely worth... There's a big piece over there. Come on. Good. So it's definitely worth spending a little bit of time getting it clean. And then I'll probably spend a couple of nights in the next coming weeks just going through once it's now clean and oiling and greasing and all of that stuff. You guys don't need to see that. But yeah, I also don't necessarily want to have the camera in the small spaces that I have to go to get all of that done. So yeah. I'm going to spend the nights doing that, you know, spend tonight maybe, do one of the implements, tomorrow do another one, and so forth until they're all done. I'll only do the clean ones for now, because the ones that aren't clean, one, it's going to be pretty difficult to get into and actually grease up and all that stuff. And two, the ones that aren't clean are mostly going to be used now. So, like the cultivator, the... seeder, ooh, that was close. The planter, etc. Right, ooh, okay. Don't need my indicator on right now, but my hands are a bit busy. Right, and that's pretty much it. Good, right. Alright, let's go grab some bales. We're going to try 2 bales at a time. We're going to pack them, stack them where the others are. Alright, lower this a tad. Didn't even get it. Oh, that's because that's not quite level. There we go. And then we'll grab this one. There we go. No, no. Oh, come on. Not quite what I meant to do, but right, if we do this. Maybe a little bit further. Bit more speed. Oh, look at that. That's nearly perfect. Oh, come on. Again? Oh, it's like literally on the front there. This is not going well, is it? There we go. I mean, you guys are well aware that front loaders and forks are not my forte at all. Alright, let's get these bales hooked up. I struggle with this, so what I'm going to do is I'm literally just going to go grab one and move it over there. It's going to be way quicker than worrying about loading two up at the same time and mucking about trying to get it on top of each other. It just doesn't work. I've tried it. I am not good with forks. Not even at the table. So it's not worth it. It's just going to waste some time, which we don't have. Like, it's not too drastic. We've got a little bit of time today. Like, we're not necessarily going to be doing anything else today, but I want to get this done so I can move on. Good. That's better. Alright. Let's go. Two more, I think. Yeah, two more. And I might try quickly putting them on top of each other, but I'm not going to spend half an hour trying to do that and then just getting annoyed, you know? Righto. Let's see. They are so close to each other, right? Now that's way better. Why can't I just do that all the time? No! Ay, ay, ay. I had it. I really should be... Like, maybe a telehandler would be easier, because you won't have the bonnet. Maybe we should try and invest in a telehandler. Because we're going to be moving bales a lot in the future. Like, we will be moving bales for pretty much our entire farming career now, so... maybe it's worth looking into that? What do you guys think? Like, that should be easier to handle for me. Because I should be able to see, right? The big problem with this is the bonnet's in the way, and I can't see what the angle of the fork is, and I can't see where the top of the other bale is, you know? So maybe I should look into that. I'm thinking that might be a good idea. That way, this way at least we can see the road. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Ooh, go slow, 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 slow. It's going to fall off. That's alright. We did it. And I'm going to try and put these two on top of the back one. That's not going to work, is it? No. Good. Good, good. We did it. We did it. We actually did it. Yay. Alright. Now, I'm going to put the fork and stuff back. And then we're going to... Well, I'm going to go do some admin. But the vlog's going to continue. It'll just be the next day. It'll be tomorrow. Righto. First time I've done this on the vlog. You know, using 2 days to move through the vlog, but hey, it's got to be done. Sometimes we just got too much work for one day and for one vlog. So let's take a rest, go for dinner, have the night, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Beautiful morning. Right, we're pretty much going to jump straight in. I walked around earlier today, checked on all the cows, all the sheep, everything's good. So we do need to get some silage in that and maybe move some of the TMR that's in there to the cows. They're still good for now, but we might have to do that at some point. But yeah, today's plan, get the field we baled yesterday, get that cultivated. Get some fertilizer on that. I don't think it needs lime. I'll test it again, but I don't think it needs lime. And then get planting. Both of those two fields. We're going to do wheat on both of those. And then the furthest field, once the wheat's done, I'm happy. I can relax a little bit. Because this is, we're getting to the end of where we can actually plant wheat. It's going to rain, so I'm not sure what time. A little bit later. Maybe in like 3 or 4 hours according to the forecast. So we want to get this stuff going as quick as we can. We want to get that cultivated. I do not want to be doing that when it's soaking wet, and I don't want to get stopped because of the rain. So we're going to jump straight in. Unfortunately, I didn't see the forecast last night. I should have checked last night, then I would have maybe started a little bit earlier today, but that's okay. We're just going to have to make it work, make do with what we've got, the time we've got. And if we have to take a break in between because of the rain, then we'll do so. I do want to, well, we're going to use the fertilizer for the fields once we've planted. Actually, that might be in a couple of days. But that's okay for now. Right, I'm going to get the drone up. Beautiful early morning, so you guys will get some scenery. And get this field knocked out. So for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
'Cause baby, I've been trying with no luck. Oh, just can't love. I can't bear the thought of seeing you with someone new. Oh, I swear I'm almost over you. Sometimes I find I switch off and I start to drive streets that no longer are my own. Oh, I just can't look. I can't bear the thought of seeing you with someone new. Oh, I swear I'm almost over you. Sometimes I find I switch off and I start to drive streets that no longer are my own. I keep driving your way home.
Okay, cultivating's done. We're gonna quickly wash this, the cultivator, and then we're gonna grab the stone picker, get some stones picked up. Get all the stones picked up, hopefully. That's the plan anyway. And then I need to get the seed ready and all that stuff so we can quickly get all of that done. This shouldn't take too long. I feel like we cleaned it the other day, but we're not going to be using it for a little bit now, so just want to make sure it's good. Because all the fields are now cultivated. We don't need that anymore for now. Obviously we'll have to next planting season be cultivating again, but for now all the fields, as far as I'm concerned, as far as I'm aware, this field we won't have to cultivate again for a while. This one is cultivated, that one, and then the other grass field, the big grass field, is already cultivated, so that's all good. Now I don't want to put this, actually, yeah, this goes here, that's fine. I'll put this over here. Oop. A bit narrower, this one, I think. Yeah, a little bit. Right, let's put this down here. And then we'll grab the actual planter. Ooh, no, the stone, we need stone pickers first. I'm kind of contemplating not doing it, but it is the right thing to do. We do need to get the stones picked up. Right, the problem is the space here. We should still be able to hook it up. There we go, we got it. Cool, happy days. And get the stones picked up. This is probably going to take a while. So I'm probably gonna maybe call the vlog there. Just the vlog. The day will continue. But let's see, is this picking it up? Yes, great. But what was I saying? Right, so I'll call the vlog probably around here. And then the next vlog will carry on with today, just because we've got still a lot to do, and I don't like the two big recordings. Actually, we're probably running out of recording space as well. So it's been, yeah, I can only do about an hour on the recording, unfortunately. So I'm just gonna go up and down, just like make it nice and neat, and get as much yield out of this as possible. I finished picking up all the stones, which is great, and the field is now nice and clear. So now we can actually start the main planting process, which needs to happen fairly quick. I'm just going to go quickly wash all of this. Well, I'm going to keep, like I said in the previous vlog, I'm going to keep washing all of the equipment once we've done with them, just because I want to try and maintain my equipment a little bit better. And I want to spend the next couple of weeks, every now and then, a night to just grease and, you know, touch up the paint a little bit if you need to, and get everything working, or make sure everything stays working really well. You know, this is fairly clean. We did clean this, I think, 2 vlogs ago, if I'm not mistaken, so it's not that dirty. But it's also, if we maintain it, you know, if we keep on top of it, it will last a lot longer, and the cleaning process will be a lot quicker in the future. So it's definitely worth spending the time, you know, just spraying it down quickly. So if we spray it down, we won't necessarily have to fully wash it every time. So that's definitely worth it. Right, so next up we're going to go grab the planter. And is it the planter? Yeah, we're going to grab the planter. So both fields have now been fertilized, I believe. This one is slightly fertilized because it's got the grass on it, so that is good. It had the grass on it, so the grass obviously counts as some fertilization. I don't need the indicator anymore, so that's good. But then the other one, I seem to remember we fertilized that. If not, then I'll have to go have a look back and see if we actually did. And if not, that's fine. It's not the end of the world. We'll get that fertilized. We still have loads of time to fertilize that. But yeah, the rain is going to be starting fairly soon, so I'm going to get as far as I can with the planting. And let's get this small one done, because this one's quite... I think they're probably similar sizes, to be honest. Right, let's get that lowered. Let's get it going. We're not planting. Lower it again. That's planting? Cool. Right, so I want to get this one done, and then we'll... should have enough seed in here. Kind of thinking we should. Oh, missed a spot there, but that's okay. Lift that up. Oh, car coming. Don't want to be running into other people's cars with a tractor. But yeah, once I've done this one, I'll get that one done. I want to try and get this one done before the rain starts, because that way at least we've got one done, and we can just quickly... We'll have to stop planting when the rain starts, and if the rain is going on till... It shouldn't be too long. It's just light showers, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. But if it does keep going, then and it makes everything too wet, then we might have to consider doing this another day, which I don't really want to do. I kind of want to just get it done. Alright, let me just hit this strip here. And I feel like we should be able to get things done. Like if it's only light rain, so it shouldn't be too bad, and we should be able to carry on, which would be great. But that also means even if we can plant, it's probably going to be very, very dirty. So we'll have to clean everything, make sure we clean everything properly. And I'll have to double check everything works fine pretty much a couple of times throughout the planting process, because they can, the planters specifically can get literally covered in mud, and mud can go in all kinds of places, which then means that the planter can't actually work. So yeah, that will just be a slower process if there's loads of mud. So hopefully it's not too bad. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. And nothing we can do about it now. Unfortunately, with farming, rain is just one of those things that we don't have control over. And it affects the farming process quite a lot. So it's not ideal. But hey-ho. Hey-ho. We're making good way, good progress with the work that needs to be done today. I might carry on just if it's like very light and just a couple of drops every now and then. I might carry on, but if it starts really raining and starts becoming a bit muddy, I will have to stop. But we'll see how that goes. Ooh, need to make sure I hit the whole thing here. Right, that's good. Right, we're going to start going lengthwise now. Alrighty, let's get this done. I'm quite excited. I'm very excited to see how much wheat we get from both of these two fields. This one and that one. And then the other field's going to be just grass. We also need to plant that, obviously. That needs to be done as well in the next couple of days. It doesn't have to happen right now. We can plant a little bit later in the year. But obviously, we don't want to wait too long. Yeah, good. Because then you lose, you know... we then have to wait for the harvest as well, which means that we... You know, it's later and later, and we might run out of grass. Or there it is. It's actually a bit harder than I thought it's going to be. Wow, right on time as well, isn't it? Yeah, this is a bit harder than I thought. I'm going to actually stop. And we're going to go park this. And we're going to wait for the rain to stop. It's a bit harder. Shouldn't be too long, and I'll have to maybe wait an hour or two for it to dry off a little bit before we get back onto the field, but that's okay. Obviously you guys won't have to sit here and wait with me. So yeah, right, so for now I'll see you in a bit. Alrighty, I had to wait pretty much the entire afternoon. It is now 4 o'clock. The rain stopped just after one round, 1:30 it stopped, but it was quite heavy rain. And it meant that the field was very muddy. So I just came out and checked it, and it is workable. The tractor is going to be an absolute mess when we're done, but it's got to be done today. So I would have, if it was up to me, I would have waited and done the rest tomorrow. But it had a good, what, 3 hours? My maths is eluding me right now, to dry, so it should be okay. It's just going to be, I mean, it is kicking up dust, so the top layer is dry enough, and that's what I checked, and yeah, that's definitely dry enough, the top layer, but obviously underneath it could potentially become very muddy, but it should be okay. At least the top layer is dry, so it shouldn't get into the planter too much. And we shouldn't have to stop all the time just to check it. I will probably do a couple of lanes, check it, just to make sure. No point in just keep pushing and pushing and pushing, and then at some point it stops planting without me knowing it, and then, you know, I have to redo the whole field because I don't know where it stopped planting. So I'll do like 2 or 3 lanes, check it, and if it keeps being clear after 3 or 4 checks, then we'll just carry on, because then the odds of it then becoming a problem is very minimal. So we'll quickly check it now. Let's have a look. So it should be... Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of mud on it, but it looks clear. All of the tiny holes seems clear. Yeah, I think it's okay. I do think it's okay. We're gonna carry on and just do 3 more, then check again, etc, etc. Right, let's do this. All right, let's just make sure we hit the lines correctly here. I don't want to be doing that, for example. Missing spots. But that's okay. It's gonna happen from time to time. But yeah, right. I'm going to get the drone up now that there's no rain coming. And it's still fairly early, so we can do that. I'm gonna get the drone up. Not early, but it's not late. The sun's still up and all that stuff, so you'll still be able to see. So I'm gonna get the drone up, and this will become a time lapse. So for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. All right, all of the planting's now done, so we're gonna go clean pretty much everything we've got left up, and then we'll probably put the lime and all of that stuff in the shed. We're gonna keep it on the trailer because we need to still lime the large field, the new field. We need to lime that still. So, wow, we literally just had enough seed in that field. 3% seed left. That was good. I'm happy with that. And yeah, so we'll, in the next couple of days, probably we'll be liming the other big field, fertilizing that field, and then fertilizing all the fields, pretty much, to make sure they've got their second application. That's the word I've been looking for. Their second application and all that stuff on. To make sure we get enough yield. Big a yield as possible. That would be great. Right, this is all looking really, really shiny and sparkly. I feel like it looks good. Just get the windscreen there a little bit. Get in all the little nooks and crannies. Yeah, I think that looks good. Righto. Let's go put the planter back. And then we'll move the other stuff. Didn't even look, but thank goodness I stopped. That would have been absolutely terrible. A tractor collision. A car into a tractor is not a good sight. Trust me. Right. Put the plant at that side. The trailer I can kind of just pull straight through there. Keep that under the roof. It's going to rain again tonight. It's going to rain quite a lot. So I don't know if we're going to be doing the liming tomorrow. Might have to wait a little bit. And fertilizer as well, or the fertilizer machine. We can go clean that quickly. And then everything's pretty good. It's the windrow need to clean. We need to clean that. No, the windrow is clean. The weeder, that's the one we need to clean. And then the baler's clean. The mowers, I believe I cleaned them last time. That's clean. That's clean. The baler's clean. Yeah, the mowers, I think they can do with a bit more of a clean. They've got a little bit of dust on them. This is clean. This needs to be clean, but we'll do that after we've planted the grass, because we're going to use that to plant the grass on that field over there. So, yeah, let me just... And then obviously the fertilizer needs to be cleaned as well, but we'll clean that when we've put... when we've limed. I think we need to lime that field still. And we need to fertilize all the fields. So, yeah. Still a lot of work to be done just to get everything on this this planting season all good to go. But we're going to put everything away just because it's going to rain quite a lot over the night. So I want to get everything as safe and secure as I possibly can. Then I want to have a quick look at the chickens here. So we're just going to... There's nothing there. Let's park this over here for a sec. Let's put this in... Did I say I'm going to wash something? I don't think so. Can't remember now. Make sure we put the straps back on. Otherwise this is going to fall off. And we don't want that. We're not going to drive very far, obviously. We're literally just going in there. But I don't want the straps and stuff... Or the lime to be falling off, because that'll be an absolute ball ache to put that back in. I'm gonna actually go through here. Let's pull it in a bit straighter. Righto. And that should be it. Open that. Actually, a little bit forward maybe. Yeah, that's good. Undo that. Great. Obviously, I'll have to walk back here and grab one of these. But, yeah, I'm not sure. It doesn't really matter. Either way, I'm going to have to walk back here. Hopefully, I can do that before it rains. I mean, even if it does rain, I'll just grab an umbrella. It's going to be on the road, pretty much all of it. So, it should be okay. I put some more eggs down here. We've got a full pallet. Nearly, well, we've got a couple of others in there. A couple more. Feed's still good. And there's still, yeah, there's still quite a lot of new eggs in there. So I'll have to move that over in the next, probably tonight, to be honest. Maybe tonight, tomorrow morning. If you keep it too long, they don't actually lay eggs. So I need to keep doing that. I need to stay on top of that as much as I can. Right, let's take the tractor back first. It's such a beautiful evening as well, isn't it? I would have loved to go for a run, but yeah, it's going to rain in the next hour or so. So that's not going to work. It's not going to happen. But that's okay. We do also need to probably... Tomorrow I'll probably move some stuff over. Get the cows and all that stuff fed. They still have a lot of food in there, but I want to just make sure they have enough food in their pen. So that in their troughs, so they don't ever worry about it, you know. The lights came on, which is nice. They come on at set times, which is around. It's supposed to be 6 o'clock, but the timers I find are a bit slower, so they seem to change. I think it might be affected by the cold and the temperatures, but I'm not sure. Anyway, sometimes the timers are a bit slower. Sometimes they seem almost bang on time, sometimes not. So yeah. Don't know, but I don't really care. It goes on before it should go dark. Apart from in the winter. In the winter it gets dark a little bit too early, but then I try and set the if I remember, I change the times. And then the lights go on when they need to. So it's okay. It's all good. Right. Don't really have much else to do today, if I'm completely honest. We've done pretty much everything we can for now. Yeah, and it's obviously becoming evening, so yeah, It's these lights are way too bright, but they turn on automatically. I can't change that, unfortunately. Alright, I'm just coming back from my run, my morning run. It's definitely one of the more beautiful mornings I've seen in a while. And ran around over there and then figured I'll just come around here and just keep an eye, just have a quick look at all the stuff in the field, just kind of remind myself of everything that needs to be done today. And there's quite a lot. So firstly, we've got to feed the cows a little bit. Then we are going to fertilize pretty much everything. Literally fertilize this field, fertilize that field, and fertilize that far field over there as well. And that field needs to be limed also. So we might lime it first and then fertilize. I'm not 100% sure which order we're going to do it. Probably in that way, to be honest. And then I don't think we've got enough fertilizer. We've got enough lime. Yeah, we've got enough lime there. I think we've maybe got one bag of fertilizer left at in the other shed. So not enough, but that's okay. We need to get that going. I am also going to be looking for a couple of pieces of equipment. Most likely some form of either telehandler or something like that that can lift the bales a little bit easier. That I can actually see over the bonnet. The tractor bonnet's just a little bit too big, and I just can't seem to get it. I keep missing bales, and it's just a waste of time. You know, when you've only got a certain amount of hours in the day to do the work, you don't want to be struggling to pick up a bale. You know what I mean? Like I've spent a lot of time struggling with bales. I also want to keep washing all the equipment as we use them, and then yeah. So let's feed the cows. Let's get some cow feed going. I'm going to start the tractor first. Just a little bit warm. Get it a little bit warmer. We've got some, is this seed? That's seed. We've got some fertilizer over here, I think. Yes. So we've got some fertilizer there. I'm not sure how much that is. We'll see when we load it up. But it's probably not going to be a lot. We've got a lot of silage, which is great. We obviously will... Over time, we'll get rid of all of this. This will keep going down and down and down. Hopefully, we can get to a point where our fields are supporting the cows pretty well. In the sense of it's, you know, making enough... We're making enough silage and straw and hay from the fields we've got that we don't ever run out. And we just start accumulating and accumulating and accumulating. And then at some point, we might be able to start selling some stuff as well. Obviously, we'll be selling milk. Very soon, we'll start actually selling milk. And then we've got the eggs also, which we'll be getting more and more chickens, more and more cows. So that will obviously get bigger. The amount every couple of months, just have a bit more. Right, let's jump in here. Let's grab the trailer. And then go fill that up. Drop that off for the cows. We do need to spread some straw on the floor as well, but not quite yet. I'm gonna have a look at maybe some sales, hopefully, coming up with or in the near future regarding the shredder, bale shredder. So it's always a bit difficult to see because the trailer here on this side is quite high. But we're in. We're good. We're good. Oh, why is it not working? Alright, I got it working. There was the flap was stuck. Seemed to have been rusted a little bit. So yeah, that's a little annoying, but we got it working. I had to end up, you know, climbing pretty much up there and figuring it out. But we got it done. It's all loaded, and we're now gonna get the cows fed, well and truly fed. It's only 10,000, so we've got about 30,000 left in there, which is quite insane. I don't think we should be able to get everything else in, all of this in there. Yeah, that's pretty good. Right, we're gonna go put this back. Actually, we might do another one. Let's do another one. Another load. I'm having trouble driving today. There we go. Yeah, it works smoothly now. It's all good. It was just the flap over there, the little sealer thing, was rusted, which is an annoying problem to have, but it is a problem nonetheless. And I guess it's probably a fairly normal problem, you know, that there's a lot of moisture in this feed, so it does make sense for that to happen. You know, a bit of rusting, some of the stuff getting stuck, etc, etc. But that's okay. Like I said, we got it sorted. Cows now have just over 20,000. Well, a little bit more than that because they had a little bit more, but I wanted to keep on top of it, you know, so we don't get to a point where maybe they don't have food and we forget about it for a day or two. You know, that would not be ideal. Well, let's get this trailer stored in here again. This is a bit easier. Nice and close to the edge. Right, and we're gonna go grab I think we're gonna do the liming first. We need to do that other large field, the bigger field now. Get that limed. And then we'll grab the fertilizer, get all the this shouldn't take too long. The liming might take a bit longer just because we actually, you know, the limes, I should be able to reach that from the trailer. The lime goes pretty quick. So there'll be a lot of to and froing with the lime here. So there's still already a little bit in there. You'd be able to reach that. Yeah, that'll be okay. I'm gonna go as far as I can. I'll probably touch the trailer lightly. There we go. Fill that up. Cool. Right, we can actually fill that up all the way. Let's go do this field. I did have a quick look at the chickens. Obviously didn't show you guys that. I'll show you when we're done with the liming. Alright, this is going to be a time lapse though, so for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
Girl, I know your friends think that we're crazy. They just haven't seen love this plainly. When they ask what on earth is going on, just tune your record in and play this song. 'Cause to me our love is like an old-fashioned finest whiskey poured out in our glasses. You are something sweet, sip you slow then repeat. You're the habit I thought I could be, but old-fashioned love's got a hold on me. Baby, I don't care, I don't think I'd even mind. Between holding your hand, what I'm feeling in the bottles of wine. You just might be something that could stick. Well, at least I put my money down on it. 'Cause to me our love is like an old-fashioned finest whiskey poured out in our glasses. You are something sweet, sip you slow then repeat. You're the habit I thought I could be, but old-fashioned love's got a hold on me. Old-fashioned love's got a hold on me. Yeah, old-fashioned love. We've had pain and go. We've been around enough to know that what this world really means is something like you and me. Bitter with a touch of sweet, cold but it goes down with ease. Old-fashioned love is what this world really needs. Old-fashioned love. Old-fashioned love, yeah. 'Cause to me our love is like an old-fashioned finest whiskey poured out in our glasses. You are something sweet, sip you slow then repeat. You're the habit I thought I could be, but old-fashioned love's got a hold on me. Old-fashioned love, old-fashioned love's got a hold on me.
All right, so unfortunately, we have to go get some more fertilizer. We've run out. I was gonna carry on going as far as I can, so I'm gonna go grab some at the dealership. Well, I need to get the trailer first. Probably, maybe get a good couple of bags because we're gonna be using them, you know, for a while. So I might have to probably just keep the lime on here for now, just because it's, what's it like, 4 bags? Yeah, 4 bags. Let's unlock that one. Not unlock, unfold that one. There we go. Right, is that... I think I might have just pressed the button to unfold the ramp. Yeah, I have. There we go. That's going back up. Okay, so let's drive to the dealership, get some fertilizer, and then get the fields fertilized. Pretty much all of the fields need, apart from I think this one, all of the fields need to be fertilized. So, got a lot to do. And yeah, I'll probably say hi to Chad. I haven't actually spoken to him in a while. It's been a bit of a busy time. So it'd be good to see him again. And chat to him a little bit. Right, so I'll see you guys probably when I'm done. Alright, well, that was a good chat with Chad. A long chat with Chad. We just got talking about a lot of stuff. He showed me around. There's a couple of deals, a couple of show models, ex-show model tractors and stuff, but nothing I'm interested in, just some cool stuff that he just showed me around. So that was quite a lot of fun. I'm not quite a fan of how they loaded these. I would have liked them a little bit more over the axle, but anyway, I guess those are over the axle and they probably didn't want to move it. That's fine. It will work. It'll be fine until we get to the farm. It's not too far. As you can see, I also bought some mineral feed, which is what we need for the total mixed ration. So I just bought some big bags. They didn't used to have them. They only used to have the small bags that come on a pallet. Oh, nearly killed the bird then. But yeah, they seem to now have the big bag. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. It might be a bit more of a ball ache, loading and unloading, just because of, well, I actually need the tractor for that. But that's okay. If I don't like it, then I'll just keep buying the smaller bags. It is slightly cheaper to buy it in this format. I'm not sure why. It's pretty much the same amount. But it works out a little bit cheaper. So, yeah, I mean, we'll give it a shot and see how it goes. Right, so fertilizer. I kind of want to go park the trailer back at where it was, just because that's kind of where it needs to be. And that way all of the stuff that's on here now will be under roof, which is great. Which is what I want. I want it to be protected. I'll probably leave the trailer out a little bit, just like that, so I can actually get to the fertilizer. That should be fine. And then I'll just grab the front loader and I'll move the bags at some point. All right, let's go grab the tractor. That was actually a pretty quick drive. I feel like that went really, really quick. But yeah, maybe it's because I was just talking and busy in my mind. Oh, it's actually lunchtime. Okay, I'm going to actually take a quick lunch break, have some food, and then I'll get this field knocked out, or the fields knocked out with fertilizer. So yeah, I'll see you guys afterwards. All right, lunchtime's over. Just jumped in the tractor, had it run a little bit just to warm up a little bit. Not that we need to do that yet. It's not quite cold yet, but especially when the sun's out. It's actually quite nice when the sun's out. But yeah, right. So we're gonna fill this with fertilizer. Fill the rest of the thing. I actually checked. I haven't done a second application of that. I write everything I do in a little book, so I keep track of what's going on. And I never actually fertilized that one. So unless I didn't write it down, but I'm going to do that one anyway, just so I know it's done, you know. So rather do that, you know, too many times than not do it enough. You know what I mean? Right. Anyway, I'm going to get the drone up. So it's going to be a time lapse. So for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
If you open your eyes and see everything goes, pulls lights out in the neighborhood. You go out and all your friends, they're calling you, but you're still running from the fate you thought defined your life until you opened your eyes. All she does is cry, hoping that you'd open your eyes and see everything goes. Pulls lights out in the neighborhood. You grew up and all your friends calling you, but you're still running from the fate you thought defined your life until you opened your eyes.
till you opened your eyes. Till you opened your eyes.
Right, all the fertilizing is done. All the fields are now at least one application fertilized. Most of them are double application fertilized, which is great. And yeah, now I did think I probably bought too much fertilizer, because the lime goes really quick with the spreader, but the fertilizer actually takes quite a while. It's actually very efficient in spreading the fertilizer, so a little bit too much, but we'll be using them over and over and over again. So we've probably got maybe 2 or 3 years worth of fertilizer purchased now, which is fine. As long as we can keep it dry and we can keep the bags fairly sealed, we'll be good. Right, actually, I'm going to drop this over here. I'm going to put this into the old pallet that it was in, and then we'll go put the spreader back, and yeah, what we'll do, I don't know. I'll quickly do all of this. I'll see you guys in a sec. Alright, all of that's in there now. I didn't have to actually get the front loader. It's not even close to full. So I literally just dragged it across. It was a bit hard. I am sweating, but that's okay. The job is done. And get a little bit of exercise in as well. I do need to do a bit more strength training. So I'll probably sign up to a gym or something in the near future. Or I'll just kind of makeshift one here on the farm. We've got enough stuff that we can do to, you know, help make me a bit stronger. I need to get a bit stronger. Ooh, I wanted to wash this. Sorry. Let's go back and wash the fertilizer the spreader and the tractor. Might as well wash the tractor as well. Spray that down quickly and make it look nice and neat and not new, but, you know, shiny. A bit more shiny. It always looks good when it's looked after, you know. Ooh, right. We'll keep it on, keep it warm, and let's do this. Especially the spreader. This is quite dirty, although that might be paint being gone. No, it's okay. Actually, it looks pretty good still. This is a good thing also about cleaning it. You can start seeing, you know, damage to the implements. And then you can keep on top of that, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to start greasing everything over the next couple of weeks at night. And, you know, if I can touch up some paint, like this one, for example, if I can find the right color anyway, I'll be touching up the paint and just making it all look just a bit neater, make it all work as it should, etc., etc. Right, I think that's good enough. Let's hop back in here. And then go put that back. We can go through here. There's no one coming. No one coming. We're good. Righto. Get that dropped off. Get the fertilizer spreader dropped off. And I think, to be honest, right now I can't think of much else that we absolutely need to do today. I'll have a quick look at the chickens. And then I have to go and write down everything I did, write down all the fields I covered, spreaded fertilizer and lime on, and all of that good stuff. And I quickly want to just push this trailer in here. Ooh, actually, do need to move that mineral feed. There is still some in the production, so we should be okay for a bit. Righto. Let's drive out of here and then quickly fold that up. Take this back. Obviously now we've got the tractor here, so I'll have to walk back. I have to walk back and show you guys the chickens anyway, so that's not the end of the world. Jeez. This truck, when you're used to the tractor and you've got your foot down and it only goes like 30 miles an hour, and you get into the truck and you drive, you put your foot down and it gets a bit scary pretty quickly actually. So I need to pay a bit more attention to how I'm driving, especially on the farm. You know, I do take some unnecessary risks sometimes. because it just goes so quick. Don't realize how fast it's driving. So yeah, I'll actually show you the cows. You've obviously seen the cows, but you've not seen them today from up close anyway. Still look pretty happy. There's still some straw on the floor there, but I do need to get the shredder, bale shredder, get some more straw in there. And then everything else on the farm is pretty much the same. It's only been a day, so that's okay. All the fields are pretty good to go. I need to plant. We're probably going to plant grass on that one. We'll do that probably in the next couple of weeks. When it's going to potentially rain this afternoon, so don't really go tonight. So when we can do that, when the weather and all that stuff is good to go, we'll plant on that one, grass on that one. So we've got wheat, big grass, and big grass. And obviously one of them will be for silage solely, and one of them will be for hay. And then obviously the other two fields will be for wheat for the chickens, which we've got more than enough of right now. This will probably last us a good couple of months. And we've got some in the silo as well, if I'm not mistaken. If I remember correctly. And then, yeah, we'll probably start selling wheat at some point. As you can see here, we've got one full pallet already. There are some eggs in here, which I'll put over tonight or tomorrow morning. And then we can probably start thinking about maybe selling some of these. I'll probably wait till I've got like maybe 4 pallets, and then we'll take them to get sold, just to cut down on travel costs and in transaction costs and all that stuff. It's going to be a busy day today, so we're up early. I need to firstly, well, not necessarily in this order, but we have to cut that grass. We're gonna then make hay with that, so ted it, row it, bale it. We have to weed this field, weed that field, and then finally plant that field over there. We also need to, there's a little bit of this field, about a third of this field, and the furthest circle of the newer field that have not got double application fertilizer on yet. So I have to do that all as well. Doesn't all have to happen today, but we're going to get going and get as much of it done as we can. I think I want to start by probably weeding. Yeah, we're probably going to be weeding this and that field over there. And then we'll plant. Then we'll fertilize. And if we have any time left, we'll bale, or we'll cut the grass, ted, windrow, etc. Right, so that is the order of the day. Like I said, it doesn't all have to happen today, but I want to try and get as much of it done as possible. What a beautiful morning. I didn't run this morning just because there's a lot to be done, and I will need all of my energy. So I want to jump into the tractor, get that started, have a quick look at the cows. I literally just got up. So yeah, let's start this up. Cool, there we go. And yeah, hay. We're going to have a lot of hay now, which is good. We've got loads of silage, so I'm not worried about that. How many bales? 6, 9, 12 bales. And 6 bales of hay. So yeah, it's going to be hay. The other field will be silage for now. That's the plan anyway. We'll see how that goes. If we do need, you know, either hay or silage by that point, then we'll do that or do it as we need to. But for now, the plan is hay and silage of the other field. The cows look pretty good. Let's jump over here quickly. Still got some straw. Not a problem for now. Definitely do need to get some more straw in here though. Right, and go over here quickly. Silage, I do need to start that up again. I still haven't moved the mineral feed from the trailer over there, but that's not really a priority. There's enough food for the cows for now, so I'm not that worried about it. Righto, let's jump in here. Let's get the... Ooh, I do need to go fill up. We'll do today. Finish today. Should be able to finish all of today. Ooh, and I definitely need to repair the tractor as well. We'll finish all of today. And then we'll get the tractor filled up. And I will have to make the... Where is the weeder? It's in there. So let's quickly grab the stone picker. Anyway, I'll have to take the tractor to the dealership to Clever Motors and have them service it for us. So yeah, there'll be a couple of days where we won't have the tractor. So that's why I just want to get all of this done and move on, you know, so we can get at least, once this is all done, I'm not that worried about not having the tractor for a couple of days. Won't be the end of the world. Right, we don't actually need the stone picker, so I'm just going to put this down here. Cool. And then we're going to go... I'll get the drone up in a sec, and then we'll get this field, and that field's got a load of weed on it, so we're going to get this done. Right, so for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
Strangers, am I wrong? It's feeling right. You make me wonder, could we start a better life? We don't know where it's going, but we ain't going slow. I wanna fall in love tonight, you and I, chasing fly. I wanna see the city lights in your eyes. There's a better life. Could it be you and I? 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 Years they are passing. Could this
Alrighty,
be?
first bit of the work done. Took just under an hour. Yeah, just about an hour. Got the two fields weeded, and what am I looking for? Seed. We do have a little bit of seed. That's not going to be enough. We've got some more over there. So we're going to go plant or seed the grass in the other field, the round field, and get that done. Yeah, it is. Nearly forgot. Or I nearly thought I didn't unfold it and then, or fold it, and then thought I was going to hit that. But luckily, I need to move the truck. Right, let's move the truck quickly and get in there so I can put some seed in. And yeah, then we're going to go seed we'll just park over here for the day. Now we are going to need that at some point as well today, just to get either today or tomorrow, to get the mineral feed off of the trailer, etc. Right, so quickly jump in here. And we're just going to go reverse in here. Quickly fill this up. Wow, still loads of seed in that pellet. Alright, let's go seed the grass field. The new one, which is probably the biggest field, I think. I'd have to get someone to come in and measure it all, but I'm fairly confident that is, like, having flown the drone high and kind of guesstimating the sizes, it does look like the biggest field. It's also one of the easier fields to do, so because it's kind of this oval shape. I really like it. Right, I'm going to unfold this baby, get planting or seeding, and yeah, unfortunately guys, this is going to be another drone footage time, and therefore it will be a time lapse. So for now, again, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
Wanna fall in love tonight, you and I, chasing fly. I wanna see the city lights in your eyes. There's a better life.
All right, just doing the last bit now. It just, well, started raining a couple of minutes ago. And unfortunately, that probably does mean that we won't be able to cut the grass today. Just because it's not ideal in situation to be cutting the grass. But it's okay. It's not the end of the world. I'm going to quickly go wash this. I know it is raining. But the rain just doesn't quite get in all the nooks and crannies and underneath the equipment. So I'm going to go just make sure I spray this down so it is clean. And this, I think, is pretty much the last piece of equipment. But we've already gotten to the point where we need to cut the grass again. So I have been oiling and greasing and maintaining and all the other pieces of equipment that we have been cleaning so far, which is great. We literally just finished that. Like, we've got 48 liters left. Nearly finished all of that. So yeah. Anyway, right. So I'm gonna get this cleaned quickly. Get this cleaned, and then we'll move on to. I'm thinking we'll probably move while it's raining. Maybe not do much. I'll probably see what the forecast is. Maybe it'll stop soon. And then we'll move the mineral feed to where the cows are. I don't really want to be if it's wet. It's raining quite hard, so I don't know if we'll be able to do much more today. Because there's no point in trying and then getting stuck on the field, etc., etc. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'll quickly take this back, and then I'll quickly jump on the phone and have a quick look at whether we might carry on today. Because the baler is quite heavy, and I mean, even the mowers, the tractor actually really struggles. I think I've mentioned this before, but the tractor actually struggles with the mower. So there is a higher likelihood of us getting stuck with the mower. If it was just, doing more weeding, etc., then if it was slightly wet, I wouldn't be worried that much. But it is the things that the tractor struggles with most. So I don't really want to take the risk getting stuck, and then we might have to get somebody else to get us out, to help us out. And also that damages the field quite a lot. So don't really want to be doing that. Don't really want to be damaging the field at all. So yeah, we'll see. I'll quickly jump on the phone now. I'll be right back. Okay, so according to the weather forecast, unfortunately it's going to rain pretty much until about 3 o'clock this afternoon, and then it's cloudy for the rest of the day. So even if it was sunny, I don't think it would be dry. I mean, that's a lot of rain, so I don't even know if we'd be able to do anything tomorrow. But right, there's nothing I can do about it. We'll see what we can do. I'm going to... might as well quickly grab the I'm gonna get wet now, but hey ho, it's okay. At least it's a GoPro, so we should be okay. I'm gonna grab the front loader and grab the truck, and we'll go see if we can, well, not see if we can, but just bring the, need to straighten that out a little bit more, the mineral feed over here. That's pretty much all I'll be able to do today. I guess I'll just spend the rest of the day editing and doing some farm admin. But it is what it is. We can't always dictate the weather and all that. I'm thinking it'll be quicker if I bring the tractor, the trailer over here. I think so. Right, let's do this. Let's park over here behind the truck. So that I'm closer to the truck and I don't get as wet. And then let's go grab the trailer quickly, and then yeah, we'll move the mineral feed. I might as well, because we're not going to be needing any, actually we're going to be using fertilizer. I think there is still fertilizer in though. Let me just have a quick look. Okay, no, that's empty. Okay, so we will need fertilizer, but I can put that under storage. I don't need to do that here. I don't even need to leave that here. I can go put it under the shed over that side by the house. Oh, whoa, but off there. Oh, right, let's just straighten this out a little bit. That's better. Alright, hook that up. Pull this out. Man, it's really raining hard. And it's going to be a lot of rain as well. All the way up until 3 o'clock. That's not ideal. But it is what it is. We do need the rain as well. It's been a while actually. I feel like since we got rain. I don't know, maybe I'm just imagining it. But I feel like it's been a while. Right, we'll stop this here. We'll turn this off. And then, oh man, in the rain. Right, let's get the tractor. Hook all of that up. It's still pretty warm in the tractor, so luckily that didn't go. It's not that it's cold, it's just not nice and cozy, you know? It's not like you got a blankie over yourself or a dressing gown. It's just chilly. You can feel it. Right, let's start with the... Ooh, that's actually not quite as well parked as I was hoping. Because we do need to actually go through there. I'm not sure where I'm going to put this, actually. That's the problem. They are waterproof, so what I might do is just put the fertilizer under there. I don't know. I'll see what I'm doing. I'll see what I do. Let's get in here. We'll start with the mineral feed. I'll probably just go put the mineral feed over there, to be honest. At least this is quite high, so I can clearly see where I am. And I need to... Alright, I just need to widen these a little bit. Might have to lower it slightly. And widen a bit more. Wider a bit more. Ooh, I don't want both. Yeah, because otherwise we're gonna tip over. I should probably actually put the weights on the back. I might do that now quickly. Just drop this off over by the entrance for the mineral feed. Just level this out. Alright, don't cut the tree off with the fork. Let's just grab the weight quickly. I'll be able to move a lot more comfortable with the weight on, just because I trust the tractor not to tip over. Alright, let's grab the other two. They're a bit deeper, but we should still be okay. I think the one's actually deeper than the other as well. That's okay. Righto. Yeah, that's way more comfortable with the weight on. I feel way more stable. Like, we weren't tipping over, but it felt like we were close to tipping over, you know? Let's drop this down here. We'll quickly level that out. Just because I can't see whether it's leveled out at when it's down there, you know? There we go. All good on that front. Now the fertilizer. We'll just reverse there. I think that's probably the best way of doing it. Ooh, actually, we'll go that side. We already used one full bag of fertilizer. I think I should be able to grab... Ooh, close. Should be able to grab all three. Yeah. Good. And there's that weight. The weight is definitely paying off. We should probably put the lime in here as well, because we're not going to be using the lime pretty much for an entire season now. So where do I put this? That is the question. We're not going to be using the roller either. Actually, what I might do is I'm going to try and put it in there. Yeah, that'll do. Alright, let's level this out. Ooh, a little bit heavy. But that's okay. Oh, calm down. There we go. And we got it. No! Still got one. Oh no! It's okay. Right, we'll just drop that next to it. Level it out a bit more. And then drop it. There we go. Okay, it was the bag that was stopping us from going further down. That makes sense now. Right, and I think I'll probably take the time at some point and move them in like a nice line, but I just want to get them under the roof now and get this done. Ooh, need to loosen the straps. Don't hit the tree. Oh man, one's tilted. Oh, two are tilted. Okay, it's not the end of the world. Should still be able to get both of them. Yeah. Wow, these bags are way stretchier. I think it's because they've been out for a bit. Damn it. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, it's holding. Probably, yeah, probably just next to it. Again. Oh, come on. It's gotta go. Keeps slipping off. Not low enough. We got one. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I think the handle's broke. Okay. Forget about those. Let's see if we can get these two. I'll have to push it in. I'll have to go get the stone picker maybe and try and get underneath it and push it in. Not ideal, but it is what it is. Can't always have everything work fine. Alrighty. Let's see. A little bit wider. I think it's because they've been out in the way. Yeah, these are pretty Yeah, these are gonna, same thing's gonna happen with these as well. So I'm just gonna ignore these for now. We'll keep them on there, and then I'll have to go grab the stone picker. Anyway, I'm gonna leave that and do that off camera just because it's a bit of a ball ache. Move yourself. Oh, sorry. Hi, morning guys. Welcome to the next vlog. 101, episode 101. I can't believe we've gotten this far. So cool. Anyway, righto. So today we're gonna cut that grass. We're gonna ted it, windrow it, bale it, and then store it. Pretty much all we're going to do today is literally just going to be on that grass field. It's going to be a lot of work. It's got to be done. And it's definitely starting to be a bit cooler around here. I was going to work a little bit yesterday, or I was going to do that yesterday, but on the day before yesterday, it rained so much that until very late, that it was still very muddy yesterday. So couldn't do it yesterday and just ended up doing some stuff around the farm. Just some small stuff, maintenance stuff, etc, etc. So yeah, I moved some of this stuff around. As you can see, I packed everything neatly. And yeah, we are ready. I essentially did everything I had to get ready for, there you go, to get some more hay. Those bales, that one up right there is a bit annoying, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. We'll move that. Well, we'll get to use it at some point. Righto, time to make some hay. Right, I've got my drone in the tractor. We're gonna go hook up the mowers and get this field mowed. I'll set up the drone just before, but yeah. So I have been thinking about potentially buying that little field over there. It's currently got wheat in, and my reasoning is if we buy it fairly soon, let's just go get this while I'm talking. If we buy it at least before harvest season, or at least put the offer in, and if the offer is accepted, so buy it before the harvest season, we get a little bit more straw. And also what we can do then is take out those trees and then expand our current second wheat field, which would be very cool, because then we should definitely have enough straw, at least for quite a while. Maybe not for the entire year, but for quite a while, which would be great, because then we don't have to buy straw. And I really want to get to a point where the farm is completely self-sustainable. You know, we make our own straw, our own wheat for the chickens, etc, etc. Right, I'm just trying to think about how I'm going to do this. I usually struggle a little bit with the uphills. Sorry, I've swallowed a frog, apparently. I've got a very croaky voice. Apologies for that. Apologies for that. Anyway, so I'm thinking, there's not really a good or a bad way of doing this. I think I'm just going to do a header, a good sized header all around the field, and then we'll just run around and get it, run around the field, get it all done. It's pretty much the only way to do it, I think. But let me just quickly set the drone up. It's going to be a time lapse for you guys. So for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
Monday, another week, I can't believe I'm counting down the minutes till it's Tuesday. Another day back on my feet. I'm fighting every minute till the weekend, so I can live it up and do it all again and again.
Alright, so the tractor really struggles with that. It is a bit ridiculous, to be honest. It's really struggling up these hills. I'm sure you guys could probably tell from the drone footage that there are certain points that this just slows down so much. So what I'm gonna have to go do now is, I think we should fix the tractor firstly. I think we should take the tractor now to get fixed. and see how. I mean, it's probably going to be a couple of days before they can do that for us, or before it can be finished for us. But I feel like we should do that and then lease another tractor. We don't have the money to buy another tractor, and I know some of you guys are probably saying now that we should have bought another tractor, and maybe you're right. But I think the biggest thing here is that maybe I should have looked after the tractor a little bit better in the past. You know, I think that's more it. And I think if once we fix it, it might not struggle as much. I think you do lose a little bit of horsepower the older the tractor get and the more work it's done, etc, etc. So we're going to get it done. We're going to take it to Clever Motors. I'm just going to stop it there. I don't know if they'll be able to look at it today or tomorrow or whenever. But we need to get this looked at. So yeah, our little baby has got some problems, but it's okay. We'll get it fixed. And I don't want to sell the tractor, even if we get enough money to buy another tractor. I think we'll get to a point where we'll definitely need more than one tractors. And this is a very, very nice tractor. It's a really good tractor. I believe this is it. Stops this one here. I believe this is where you park it. So I'll go inside, have a quick chat to them. And yeah, I mean, it's sad that this one's got a little bit of problems, but it's okay. We'll get it done. Righto, let's go have a look and see when they can fit us in, and then I'll go over to Chad and see if we can lease another tractor. Right, I'll speak to you guys in a bit. All right, so this is our tractor for the next couple of days. Chad did us a good deal. We got about 65% off on the leasing cost. So it only cost us, I think it was 2,700, 2,400, maybe something like that. I can't remember exactly. But this should be pretty good, although we should be able to use the both mowers. He said we should, so we'll see. It is a little bit of an older model that was refurbished, so we'll see how this goes. I'm very excited. All right. I mean, you can see it's quite old, but it looks pretty good. Oh, a bit of a slow start, but it's okay. It pulls nicely. Wow, that is nice. This one has got 261 horsepower. So, not got a lot of gears. Whoa, okay. Yeah, this is nice. I mean, we're at literally the top of the gear range now, so it's not great in that sense, and it's not got super crazy speed, but it works, and it should work pretty well with the mowers. And Chad did say if there is any problem with the mowers, since it was his word, to just let him know, and he'll change it for the same price for whatever tractor we would then need. That is in the roughly the same horsepowerage. Yeah, horsepowerage. I think there is actually a name for it, apart from power. But we're gonna go with horsepowerage. I like horsepowerage. Anyway, let's get back to the farm. Get the next little bit done. We did a good chunk, but yeah, it's apparently gonna cost a pretty penny to also fix the current tractor, our tractor. It looks like they might have to replace the entire gearbox, which a couple of problems with that is, one, the cost obviously, and secondly, it could take a while because they might have to order one. I think it's from Europe, not 100% sure, but yeah, it's not ideal. Not ideal at all. Now, let's hope this front mower works. The rear mower shouldn't have no problem. But let's see if the front works. Yep, that works. Great. Let's get this back one on. This should also be no problem at all. Yeah, happy days. Both works. All right. Cool. All right, I'm going to get the drone set up, and then we'll knock the rest of this field out.
Wednesday, and I can't wait to get away. I'm counting down the minutes till it's Thursday.
Well, that was insane. This thing makes so much of a difference. It makes light work of this field. It's ridiculous. Ooh, actually, I want to go wash it. Actually, we washed it just before, so it should be okay. We're gonna put it back, and I have already greased it and touched up the paint. I might need to retouch up the paint. That was just the rubber bit. It's fine. Righto. Next up, tether, which is over there. Let's. Oh no, not that. No, not that. Ooh, wow. Get that off. Good. Oh, wowzers. Right. Chad did say he's gonna try and do us a favor with the, not a favor as in do it for us, but try and get us a little bit of money saving options on fixing the tractor. And they'll give me a call once they actually know what is everything wrong with it. But having spoken to the guy, he just, from explaining what happens, and he just said he thinks it's a gearbox problem. So if it is, then so be it. I mean, it's just one of those things. These tractors, these machines work quite hard, so I can understand if that happens. Just gonna quickly put this down here. Righto, and then we're gonna hook that up. Great, tether. So yeah, I mean, it's not ideal, but at least we get to experience something different, you know. Chad did also say these tractors are for sale, and there is apparently like a leasing thing where you can, if you lease it for long enough, you then have the option to buy it for, I guess, an X amount. But I don't know if we want to be spending money on a tractor every single day, you know. But we'll see. I don't know. Right, I'm gonna get the drone set back up, and we'll probably just keep it up this time, just because it's a bit of a ball ache every time. Get it up and take it back down, pack it back in, take out the batteries, etc. So yeah, and I don't want to just leave it around because it falls around in the tractor and then it will break. So I need to put it into its actual carry bag to protect it. Right, so I'll set it up and then we'll get this field completely knocked out. Let's go.
Second guess my every move. I hold my breath in case I run into you. Oh, I just can't look. I can't bear the thought of seeing you with someone new. Oh, I swear I'm almost over you. And sometimes I find I switch off and I start to drive streets that no longer are my own. I keep driving your way home. You live across the park from me in a place that steers a tiptoe view of the sea. Your sister came back home to stay the day I packed my bags and went away. So I found a room in a leafy street with a stranger and a traveler who both welcomed me. I try and remember my new way home, but habit sometimes steers me down your road. Oh, I just can't love, I can't bear the thought of seeing you with someone new. Oh, I swear I'm almost over you. Sometimes I find I switch off and I start to drive streets that no longer are my own. I keep driving your way home. And the day breaks slowly, and I know I can't be this lonely for that long. Got to grow up, show me how it's done. 'Cause baby, I've been trying with no luck. Oh, I just can't love, I can't bear the thought of seeing you with someone new. Oh, I swear I'm almost over you. Sometimes I find I switch off and I start to drive. Streets are no longer on my own. Oh, I just can't look, I can't bear the thought of seeing you with someone new. Oh, I swear I'm almost over you. Sometimes I find I switch off and I start to drive. Streets but no longer on my own. I keep driving your way home.
Alrighty, that pretty much took the entire day, but we got it done. We're so close to actually having another one. I don't think there are any more. That's okay. We're pretty close to, well, we're almost full, but I didn't see any more bits of hay on the ground. So this is just gonna go into probably, if I'm thinking, probably hay, maybe, or silage, one of the two. So yeah, I think we got a pretty good number there. I'm not 100% sure how much, but I do think, oh man, I'm struggling today. Probably noticed from the drone footage as well. I seem to be struggling with driving lately. Don't know why. But anyway, we got it parked eventually. Right, so I think there's not much else. I need to obviously move the bales, but what I think I'm going to do is not worry about that right now and go hand this tractor back. See if they've... actually, I might just get my running clothes on quickly before I go, because then I can just go for my run from there and have a quick look if they maybe had, you know, if they looked at it yet, etc. Might as well spray it down quickly. I'm going to turn it off because I'm going to go get dressed, get my running gear on pretty much immediately, and go for a nice, maybe like an hour run. So it's should be pretty good, pretty fun. It's not too warm, but the sun's out, so at least the bales will dry just a little bit more. Technically speaking, I am supposed to leave it longer between tedding it and windrowing it, but it's workable. The sun's nice and hot, so if you're in the sun, it's good, and I wanted to get it done. So yeah, anyway, right, I'm gonna get changed, and then we're gonna drive to the dealership, hand this tractor back, and I'll go for a run. Right, all dressed, had a sip of water, had a quick protein bar, so I'm good for the run, good to run, good for the run. Now let's quickly head to the dealership, and we'll have a quick word with not Chad. I keep forgetting the guy's name. To be honest, I think he told me maybe like 5 times, and I keep forgetting. So yeah, we don't really talk that much. It's the mechanic, the guy that runs the workshop for them. I haven't spoken. I should probably make an effort to speak to him, to be honest, because then maybe he's willing, if we can maybe build up a friendship with him, maybe he's willing to fix some stuff on the side for us. There's maybe that idea. Anyway, I'm gonna, yeah, as you can see, we're just quickly checking on the chickens, and it's another early morning for us. Couple of updates. So it's been 3 weeks, just over 3 weeks since we put the tractor in to be fixed and serviced and all that. And yeah, I need to put the eggs in the rest. And unfortunately, it's going to cost a lot more than I initially anticipated. It's going to be about $16,000, which means we're not going to have a lot of money left, which is why I'm up early today. So I asked around and had some friends, like Chad, for example, ask around for day jobs, and there is a day job available, which we're going to do today, which is why we're up early. So we're doing a contract, essentially. It's not through an agency. It's not really a contract. We're just, the farmer agreed to pay us X amount, and we'll do the job. So, you know, that's what we're going to do today. It is, unfortunately, baling, essentially. Cutting grass, baling, wrapping, and then taking the bales to I'm assuming his farm. I would have to give him a call and ask him where to, but yeah, he said everything is there. He moved all of the stuff last night. Well, we moved all of the stuff last night to the field because his farm is a little bit out of town, so he's a bit far away. So yeah, we got everything moved there last night, and I'm starting this morning. It's going to be a long day. It's a very, very big field. He showed me around. It is massive. Like it's going to be literally the entire day, pretty much just baling. I hope I get to, take some lunchtime and all that stuff. I've got a little cooler bag here with me with some drinks and some sandwiches and stuff, so I should be okay if I can't. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be a long day if I can't, so it is what it is. But we do need to make the money, and to be honest, it pays pretty well. It pays really well, actually. 45 grand. If I'm not mistaken, he said. So there you can see it's right there. So it's not this one, the next one. You'll see, and it goes around that way as well. So it's a massive field. Like it's very, very big. It's probably about, if you guys maybe remember Ryan's farm, it's probably about the same size as his largest field, I would say, which was massive. So yeah, it's gonna be a whole day worth of working here. So this is also his field, which is why I can stop here. Luckily, otherwise, it would be a bit of a ball ache because I wouldn't know where to start or stop. To be honest, just people looking at stuff. Right. So we're gonna jump in pretty much straight away because we need to get this done. And yeah, it's if I don't get started right away, we're going to be working into the late night. So yeah, I mean, this tractor is a very quick tractor. It's the JCB Fast Track. It's got a lot of hours on, 41 hours. So it's obviously been working, which is fine. It's his tractor. So yeah, I think I'm going to do a hedgerow around because we've got the traffic going. I'm going to do a hedgerow around and then pretty much around the entire field, and then we'll do the rest. So yeah, I'm going to pop the drone up. Oh, I actually left the drone in the truck. Damn it. Right, we'll start that side. I love the JCB Fast Track. This thing is so quick. Last night when we were moving the stuff here, we kept ferrying with I used this one, and it was just such a nice tractor. Right, sorry, let that guy go. All right, I'm gonna quickly grab the drone in the truck, and then I'll set that up, get everything sorted, and then we'll go. So for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
Watching the sunset on Tennessee hills. I wish I could capture it, I never will. 'Cause I'm not a painter, can't stay in the lines. Just sitting here sipping on dandelion wine. It's starting to rain, but I don't feel a thing. Sitting out rocking on that old porch swing. 'Cause I found me something that tastes like springtime. Just sitting here sipping on dandelion wine. All my life I've known some things I can't control. You can make plans, but they'll change on a dime. So pour me one more glass of dandelion wine. Pour me one more glass of dandelion wine. You can make plans, but they'll change on a dime. So pour me one more glass of dandelion wine. Pour me one more glass of dandelion.
Alright guys, so just finished baling. As you can see, there's still a lot left. I was going to clean up once all of the baling is done, but it started raining probably about 5 minutes ago. I just wanted to finish at least the main bits of the field so that we can carry on. But the rain, unfortunately, is a bit of a problem. We can't really bale when the straw on the grass is super wet, so we're going to have to wait. Now, I don't think that's going to be a viable option to do today, to be honest, just because the grass is probably going to be wet for a good number of hours and we'll have to wait for it to dry. So yeah, that sucks, which means we'll probably only get this job done tomorrow. But give me a sec. Hello. All right, cool news. Good news. The tractor is done. I'm just waiting for these people. Come on. The tractor is ready, and we're gonna go in there and go pay it. Luckily, we're literally just across the street, so it's pretty handy. Now, I'm still gonna do a lot of baling, so I'm just gonna quickly... I'm just gonna park this on the field, to be honest, because just over here should be fine, because we're still gonna do the edges. Still gotta clear that up. I'll probably... windrow a lot of that as well, just to make it a little bit easier. Just wanted to get the main work done. I knew the rain was coming, so yeah, try to get... Ooh, that bale went out on the road. It's not the end of the world. I can push that back. I'm just going to get in the truck because it's raining, and then I'll quickly go to Chad. Well, it's actually not Chad, but I'm going to go to Chad anyway and just say hi, and then sort the accounts and all that stuff for the tractor. Obviously, were we picking up the tractor right... Actually, we could... Let's go home first. Let's go grab the trailer. That way we can grab the trailer, put the tractor on the trailer, and that we can take the tractor home at least. Because otherwise we're just going to have 3 or 4 vehicles here. Well, 2 vehicles... Oh, it's the other way. 2 vehicles here, which, you know, we don't want to do. Sorry, I know we just drove in a circle, which is a little bit annoying. But yeah, we don't want the tractor here, this truck, and then have to remove all that kit as well. We don't have to necessarily do that, but yeah, that's a lot of stuff parked here that could just be a problem. So we're going to quickly go grab the trailer, and we'll load the... Can't remember. I don't think there's anything on the trailer. I feel... Yes, I did remove all of it. I put all of the bags in the shed, so shouldn't be a problem to get the trailer and load the tractor on that. I'm very excited to see the tractor being fixed. Very, very excited for that. That's going to be really cool. So, yeah, happy to have our tractor back, and also very excited to see whether it actually does, you know, does the job better, whether it's actually stronger, etc., etc. Because there might be, it might not make much of a difference. I'm fairly confident it will, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to expect, to be honest. Very excited. Right, I'm gonna hook this up, drive to the dealership, speak to Chad. I'll see you guys in a sec. All right, as you can see, $16,320. That's a lot of money, but the tractor is apparently good as new. I will see it when I believe it, but I'll believe it when I see it. But yeah, we're gonna just quickly pop it on the trailer. They kept it inside for us. I mean, looks and sounds the same, but the engine, it does feel a lot smoother. It's actually not shaking as much. Obviously, you guys through the camera wouldn't have been able to tell, but for the last couple of months, maybe even about a year, it just started getting a little bit more shaky and shaky, you know? Like when it's driving, it's just a little bit more quiet now. In, you know, as in it doesn't feel like it's vibrating as much. That's the right word, vibrating. Right, so let's quickly put some straps on here. Right, that should be good. And probably should have actually reversed. That's alright. That's fine. It'll be fine. Right, and we'll quickly fold up the back. Can I see it through here? Yep, cool. Happy days. That's all good to go. Alright. Yeah, and now you can see why... Oh dear, dude. Why I'm doing the field job there, the baling, because it's just 16,000. We're currently just under $6,000, and that's just not good, you know. We don't want to be strapped for cash. At least that way we'll have just over 50,000, unless there's crazy expenses soon, which I genuinely hope not, but there could be. And yeah, then we'll be in a pretty good position then again. We're gonna fairly soon, probably in the early couple of months of next year, we'll be selling milk at regular intervals, and also the eggs will have to be sold fairly soon. So we're gonna get a little bit of an income there. Also, the farmer that I'm doing I think it's Michael Hammond, that I'm doing we're gonna drop the tractor off here. So the farmer I'm doing the field work for now, he said that he only wants, he doesn't want all of the bales. He's only got a certain amount of space. So once it's all in there, I can take the rest. So that'll be pretty cool. If we get a little bit of extra bales. Now, I don't know if we're gonna keep them, because it's gonna be silage. It is square bales, so we could put it in here and then, I don't know, maybe just save it for the future, or we could even sell it. Maybe. I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards selling it just to get a little bit more money, and then potentially, I don't know, either selling this tractor and buying a way better, bigger, stronger one, or just saving up and trying to, you know, buy another one. We have spoken in the past about me moving, as in we're leasing out this house and moving elsewhere, but to be honest, that's just not viable. We can't get any any leasers, renters, lodgers, whatever you call them, and we don't have the money to move elsewhere, so we're just staying in here for a bit. To be honest, I don't really hear the cows anymore as much. I've just kind of gotten used to it now, so I'm expecting she's probably used to it as well, but I don't know. She's not complained about it for a couple of weeks now, so I'm just going to assume that it's all okay, and we've both kind of made peace with we're staying here. I never put that plow back, or cultivator back. That's annoying. Should have done that. But hey, it's wet now. Anyway. Right. I think, however, since I can't really do much else, it probably makes sense to call this the end of the vlog. Just because there's genuinely nothing else I can do. I could put the plow back or the cultivator back, but you guys don't. You know, that's literally just drive here, put that back, and done. I don't think that's necessarily worth recording. We can have a quick look around. So I'm still looking at buying that field, but obviously currently we don't have the money for that. If that's another option, instead of maybe looking at buying another tractor, especially if the tractor is doing well on this field, let's go have a look. I don't know, that should have germinated by now. Instead of maybe buying another tractor, maybe looking at buying another field, which will then just, yeah, it's well germinated. That looks really good. Which will obviously be more income rather than just another tractor, which, yes, it will help us make more money in a way, but it's more of an expense. I don't consider it a it is an asset because it's just for business, but you know what I mean. Like, it's a big expense for something that won't directly bring us an income. It indirectly does, because without it we can't actually do any of the other stuff. But if we have a tractor that works and this can still pull the mowers, especially if it's, you know, since now that it's fixed, it pulls it better, then I don't know if it's worth selling. We'll have a look. We'll see at the next harvest season, the grass harvest season, see how it goes, and then we'll make the decision then. You know, if it cuts the grass really easy and really well, then we'll keep it, because I really love this tractor. It's I'm a big fan of this tractor. It's a beautiful tractor. It runs really nicely. It's nice and fast, which I really love. It's just been struggling a little bit, but if it doesn't anymore, then there's no point in selling it. Right, I'm not going to walk out with the camera any longer, so I'm going to call the video there. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please smash the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Don't worry, we'll carry on with the field next in the next vlog. I will show you all of that, and I'll see you then. See ya.